Genuinely, I waited for the flight to go before I started the video. Now I hope the Airport Authority of India doesn't fly any more flights from here. At least for the next 10 minutes, please. You see all this traffic? So much of traffic. Everyone is trying to go back home as soon as possible because time is right now 9:15 a.m. People should go back home before 10 a.m. so that they are not hit by police. Actually, it is a proper lockdown. We have this time slot of 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. where you can go out and do your stuff. I have just 40 minutes to reach home. Google Maps shows 30 minutes. That means we'll just miss police ka lati. And what is more weird is I've seen some stores, electronic stores like Bajaj Electronics and all these places. They were operational. They were open from 6 a.m. in the morning. One really irritating thing for me is changing batteries, and especially when I wanted to say something, I open the camera and then it shows 3% left in the battery. Actually, the backup is really good in these batteries. This is the Z series, I think I get somewhere around, actually A7 III I used to get better battery backup than in this particular camera. As per specs, they say this is more efficient in terms of battery usage, but somehow I feel A7 III, it gave much more better battery life. I never properly calculated it, but I think it gives good battery backup for at least one full day of vlogging, like properly. I have 3 of these. I got one battery when I got the A7 III. Uske saath I ordered one more extra battery, and I got this new camera A7S III almost, I think 4 or 5 months back. Uske saath I got one more battery. So we have 3 battery backup. No problem for battery life at all. Which one do I use today? I think, oh yes, let's use the Vitamin C Bamboo Sheet Mask. This sheet mask is really helpful in maintaining your skin. It helps in skin illumination and it makes your skin look good. It is simple to use. Just put it on your face like that. Nice and relaxing here. Just leave it like this for the next 15 minutes. I know I'm looking weird, but and you'll have like proper radiant illuminated skin. It comes with 9 times serum hydration. It's enriched with vitamin C, honey, argan oil and niacinamide. Vitamin C, it helps in combating dark spots. It controls melanin production. And most importantly, it brightens up the skin. It's got honey, and everyone knows that honey has this nice moisturizing properties. This is what makes your skin look soft and glowing. Third ingredient, argan oil. This helps minimize the fine lines and wrinkles that you might have on the skin. These are not just friendly for your skin, but they're friendly for the environment as well, because these are bamboo based. I have like different variants of it. Every skin has different requirements. Depending on that, you use that particular variant. And as you guys know, all Mamaearth products are chemical free and made up of natural ingredients. You can use my coupon code Sriman2021, get flat 20% off at Mamaearth. Also, the products are available on Mamaearth, Flipkart and Amazon. And Mamaearth believes in giving it back to the environment. They have planted 100,000 trees as of date. They recycle literally 1135 metric tons of plastic. Apart from this, they distributed 50,000 sanitizers and 20,000 cloth face masks to COVID heroes. Also, we have a Mamaearth app now. iOS and Android links are there in the description box below. Pretty easy to use. App users can get early access to sales and hence get extra discount. Taking delivery of my brand new BMW 1250 GS Adventure. Oh, by the way, one more fact. I told you guys that you shouldn't be calling this bike GSA but GS Adventure, right? There's one more thing about BMWs. It's not BMW, it is BMW. German or Walistam, whatever they say is right. So yes, taking the delivery of my brand new BMW 1250 GS Adventure. I know most of you guys, you watch this video and usually YouTube recommendations are really good. The algorithm is so smart. The moment you watch this video, the next video, it tries to analyze what you like to see. Sometimes it gives me a depressing video. For example, if I'm watching, say, interior designing and all these videos, and if I'm trying to see some basic, a cheap IKEA jugaad, and then next video it recommends is a super expensive mansion, say $15 million apartment. It makes me realize how poor I am. And I was just kidding. I'm very happy with what I am right now. Don't look at any other person and think, why are you not in that place? Why can't you be him? The other person can definitely motivate you or inspire you and make you a better person, but never look at others, feel jealous. Feel jealous is also still a little bit fine, but never feel bad about yourself. Feel happy that you're healthy. Health is wealth. Feel happy that you're alive today. That doesn't mean you'll stop dreaming. You have to dream, otherwise life is very boring. You have to have some goals and try to achieve them. Ipdi Satyananda Nityananda Swami dialogue lo dugani. Let's get to the subject. The algorithm started showing me an old video of mine where I was talking about this particular bike, GS Adventure, that it is too expensive, and I wrote a big caption saying 29 lakh rupees bike. Look at the thumbnail. This cost 29 lakhs on thumbnail, and I'm sitting on the GSA. how times really change, right? And this video did not have many views that time. Now after I took the delivery of this particular exact same bike, YouTube somehow it thought, let me show how Sriman was before, and it started showing this particular video to everyone, and the views have gone up to 2,11,000 views. And if I see the newest comments first, 5 days ago, most of these comments are like recent ones. But seriously, I forgot of this video totally. Thanks to YouTube for showing me this video. I did not dream about this bike and all that. Definitely it's a dream bike for anyone who likes adventure touring, but I've never dreamt that I have to have this bike. I just wanted to upgrade, and I've been working really hard since the last 3-4 years. So I thought why not gift myself. I know it is on a loan and all that, but doesn't matter. And I'm very happy about it. Only thing I'm unhappy is that I bought the bike. I know I'm crying about this since the last couple of videos. Almost every single video. I bought the bike, but I'm not able to take it out. I'll keep repeating this till the day I take the bike out properly. You guys will make fun of me. You guys will not understand. The day you get a race car and you're not allowed to go onto the racetrack and you're asked to race only in your gullies, that day you'll understand. But oh my god, beautiful weather. Actually today morning we had to go for a ride. The other two from the group went, but I couldn't go because Sriman did not get up. He wants to sleep nicely. They went at 6:30 am and we have this time slot, I told you, right? How will you go for a ride? No, that was yesterday. I forgot to tell you. This is the next day. So I think we have to give the intro. Will you not remind me? What's up guys? Say hello. I hope everyone is doing great. A lot of people wanted me to put the Tiger and the BMW side by side and compare it. Not just you people, but I also wanted to personally see it once, how they look side by side. So I think let's do it now. It's gonna be interesting. Okay, first obvious difference, let's start with the key. This is the BMW FOB, the proper keyless entry, because the 2021 bike, we need to have something like this. Most of the cars, especially, I'm not sure about all the bikes now, but most of the cars these days get a keyless entry. This is the Triumph Key 2017 version, a Triumph Tiger XR. This is how it looks, pretty simple, plain, but it's got an immobilizer sensor inside. See, I'm not gonna make like a proper in-depth comparison and all that, because it's really faltu to do that kind of a thing. You can't compare a GS Adventure with a Tiger XR, which is a proper road variant. Just for fun we are doing all this comparison. I'm just interested to see how they look side by side. That is the main important thing, and how technology has evolved in the last 3 years. So let's go get the Tiger from its parking place. And wow, I just said it's such a beautiful weather outside, and it started raining as well. Nice, a little Coorg jaisa weather once again. So I think I'll get the bike under the shade so that we can put it side by side beside the BMW and compare it. Only thing is, the Tiger is on the stairs right now. I have to get it down without switching on the bike because I don't want to wake up the entire neighborhood. Even my dad and mom are sleeping at home. Let's not disturb anyone. Let's silently take the bike out. Seriously, the Tiger feels so light now. Obviously, this is a 200 and I think it's around 205 kilos compared to the BMW, which is 260 kilos wet. That's like literally 60 kilos of a difference. Now the difficult part starts. I have to literally flip around this bike so that you people can get that front view. An immediate major difference. The way you unlock the bike, there you put a key. Here we can just touch a button and it unlocks. Fancy stuff. Okay, this is the first time you'll be seeing the Tiger and the BMW side by side. Actually, there's not much of a huge difference, right? It's not like really evident. Tiger is also huge, yeah. And this looks really futuristic with the LED lamps and all that, with the entire design language compared to the conventional bulbs. So we have the Clearwater here, LED, but this is gonna go onto this bike. By the way, the BMW gets these auxiliary lamps, but still I wanted to put Clearwaters on this because though these lights on the BMW are really good, but still Clearwater is a next level. So more than anything else, I think you people should concentrate on the size comparison other than technology and all that, because obviously this is a 2021 bike and that's a 2017 bike. As you guys know, the Tiger is a beautiful gem of a triple cylinder bike, very smooth compared to the Boxer Twin. Boxer Twin's character is really good, especially the balance on this bike is next level. This is a little bit difficult. Not only this bike, any 4-cylinder or 3-cylinder or parallel twin bikes, they're a little bit, they don't have that good center of gravity. They are good, but not as good as the Boxer Twin. For example, when I sit on the Tiger like this and I try to make it straight, it feels a little bit heavy. And like I told you, the Tiger is just 201. I'm not sure about exact weight, but 201 kilos wet. But when you sit on the GS, which is 260 kilos, it is much easier to make it straight. Just sit on it like this. You see? This doesn't feel like a 260 kilo bike, dude. It's very easy. Yeah, it is like a really tall. You have to definitely stand on the foot peg and get down. Even the Tiger is like that, but this is much more taller. Like this is at the lowest setting right now, but still you need to jump over it. I named my Tiger the Dark Horse because of the way I have to get onto the bike. That was one reason. That doesn't mean I'm gonna name this Blue Horse. I still am thinking what to name this. I have to go for a proper ride and then feel the bike. Only then it'll strike me. Yes, this is the perfect name. Abhi to no, I'm not gonna talk about it once again. Just 73 kilometers done. Please COVID, please go away from us. बहुत हो गया अभी. Since 1 year you're torturing us. One more major difference you'll see is obviously the engine. This is a triple cylinder like I told you, so there's no protrusion. Here this protrudes like properly out from the bike. And when you put one more pannier here, it comes like at least this much. But like people think this is not at all, this doesn't come in the way at all when you're riding. It feels a little bit intimidating when you're riding, when you're trying to maneuver through traffic. But trust me, this is not at all the problem. It's as wide as your handlebar. So if your handlebar is able to zip through, even this is gonna get out along with the panniers. But yes, when you put panniers, top box, everything on this and fully load it, this is gonna look next level, especially with this beautiful color and all that. When Shriman is coming, it looks like Shriman is coming. Obviously Tiger is an old bike, 2017 model. That time you did not have keyless entry and all that. I think only one bike in the Triumph lineup has keyless entry, and that is the Rocket. I'm not sure, maybe Tiger, the new Tiger has it? No. But yeah, this is a conventional key. You need to unlock the bike traditional way. I think that gives a proper feel of a bike. This one doesn't have that. But yes, we have to move with technology. So all you have to do is, I don't care, but now there's a flight going. Seriously, man. All you have to do is go close to the bike with this key. It switches on. And I don't know what is the slot for, but there is little bit of space here. People, they usually put their key here and then lock it. I don't think I'm gonna put the key here because it keeps moving and makes a sound. And one more major thing the BMW has is the way you unlock the petrol lid. Actually, I forgot how to do that. Seriously, I'm not joking. I think we'll have to switch this off. Now it's not my fault. I took this bike to the petrol station only once, that too on the delivery day, that's it. Till now I did not open the, let's not go there again. Yeah, putting this back is a little bit of a hassle. You need to get used to this. So the old 2017 Tiger XR, proper motorcycling traditional way. Put the key in, open it, close it. This is the exhaust of the Tiger, a little bit bulky compared to the BMW, which is a little bit slim. It has a slimmer profile. This one has something called fancy dynamic ESA, where you can lower the suspension, increase the suspension height electronically. The Tiger has basic suspension, that's it. Just sit on it and ride. I like this kind of stuff actually. Too many of electronics, they intervene with your riding. Not really fan of electronics, to be honest. But chalo, moving on to 2021, we have to move with the generation. So yeah, we have the fanciest 2021 BMW, full on loaded with electronics. Oh, one more major difference. How can you forget this? This is the biggest difference of my old bike, of any bike compared to the GSA. We have shaft driven. No more chain spray, chain cleaning, chain lubing, no chain maintenance. Absolutely, this doesn't have a chain at all. It's got a shaft driven, something like a car. As you can see, the Tiger has proper chain, non-adjustable windscreen, properly adjustable windscreen. We know that the GSA is a huge bike, especially near this area, because it's got a huge tank, 30 liter of a tank. Actually, Baki pura bike is almost same. Definitely there is, I think, 7 to 10% of a difference in overall size, but majorly it is near the tank only. Tiger has a very slim profile. Sorry, I can't even do this. This particular 2017 Tiger XR, this doesn't have any cruise control, no heated grips, nothing. This one has all the fancy equipment. Once again, electronics, a wonder wheel, which makes wonders, it seems. It's got a heated grip. Never forget heated grip. We'll experience all this when we do like proper long rides, going to Kashmir and all that. Seating. Posture, as you can see, is pretty relaxed. It doesn't even lean a little. I think maybe 2 or 3 degrees of a little lean towards the front. No, actually properly I'm sitting 90 degrees. but my knee is a little bit sporty. It's not relaxed like this, but like this. This is definitely a lot shorter compared to the GSA. I'm so comfortably flat footing both sides. Like this feels like I'm sitting so low. It feels very confidence inspiring. Even on the Tiger, I'm sitting like almost upright at a 90 degrees angle, but then I put handlebar raisers on this. I'm planning to put handlebar raisers on this as well so that I have the handlebar closer to me. Right now I'm sitting 90 degrees, but handlebar is at a comfortable position. I would like to have it a little bit closer to me. Oh yes, one more major difference I feel is the seat cushion. The seat cushion on the Tiger is definitely softer than this one. This is a little bit hard. Maybe it is to do with the miles I covered on the Tiger, because sitting on it so much, I think it got softer, and I was like 96 kilos that time. So maybe the wear and tear, it made the seat cushion a little bit softer, but this is more comfortable for sure. This is pretty new, so I think this has to wear in. Abhi doesn't take the shape of my butt. It feels definitely harder than this. Not that hard, but definitely harder. R19. Oh yes, both the front tires are same size. R19. Rear also I think both are same. 17. Both are same. Only thing is the width of this tire is much bigger. This is 170 and this is 150 if I'm not wrong. Front tire, this is the 120, this is the 110. Now I was thinking one thing. It is very weird to do that, but how about getting the street twin in between these two trees? I think they'll overshadow the street twin. Street twin will literally disappear. I just went inside to get the street twins key. Just opened this door and I could see both the bikes looking so nice, yaar. Now I don't feel like selling the Tiger as well. Look at it. Seriously, if I had a chance to keep the Tiger, I would definitely do that. The reason I'm selling is it is gonna just lie there and rust. Already I can see spider webs inside. Once the lockdown is relaxed and everything comes into control, when I start my proper rides on the GSA, I'm pretty sure this bike will rust there for months and months. Tabi spiders nahi, you will even see dinosaurs in it. Where is the street twin? Do you guys know where is the street twin? It is right there. Hidden, obviously. Chota sa bike hai compared to the beast here. You need to see it from top like this. If you go down, it gets hidden. Street twin? No street twin. Dine konurlo center. 2 hours later, I just finished a good workout. I have to confess something with you guys. These days, I'm not working out much and I'm not even dieting like properly. I'll tell you why. You know, after this COVID, after I got infected with COVID, not now, I am like back to normal. That time I couldn't have chicken, grilled fish and all that. I had to have normal carbs. I'm not able to hit back. Reason being, gyms are closed now. At least if the gyms were open, I would go hit the gym. There I'll get some motivation, come back home and diet properly. Already started putting on a lot of belly fat. I can feel that everything's become soft now, but not to worry, this is a temporary phase. Maybe in the next, I think till 20, whenever the lockdown opens, I'm not sure when is that gonna happen. And once the gyms are open, first thing I'm gonna do is take the bike take the Beamer and go out at least 150-200 kilometers. I want to do it, and after that workouts are gonna start properly. I'll have to confess to you guys that I started cheating desserts, ice creams and all that kind of junk for some days. That's okay, let me enjoy my life as well. I need not punish my body so much, but that doesn't mean you'll go and fall into the trap completely. Like proper 1 year I sweat it out, tortured this body, and now I'm at this good fitness level. I don't want to ruin this. Before ending the video, we have a small Mamaearth giveaway. All you have to do is subscribe to Mamaearth's YouTube channel and comment in this particular video which is your favorite Mamaearth range. We'll be selecting 1 to 2 people and the winners will be getting 1000 to 2000 rupees of a gift hamper from Mamaearth. Anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this vlog. In case you did, you guys know what to do. Hit the like button, do share, do comment, do subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next vlog.